Yo, do y'all remember that Nightcrows MMO? Yeah, me neither. I did a little Googling and apparently it released back in 2024, 2023 in Korea, 2024 globally, developed by Mad Engine, published by WeMade. I'm not a fan of WeMade, but a brand new MMO is being created, developed in the same IP, releasing in the very, very near future. We're gonna go ahead here and break down what the new Nightcrows MMO is, if it's crossplay compatible, if it's releasing onto mobile, if it's gonna be pay to win. We're gonna condense all the information that we currently have. Unfortunately, I don't believe there has been a trailer revealed, which means the footage in the background is gonna be from a different game. Otherwise, it's gonna just be my face here talking to all of you, and that's a little weird. The original Nightcrows MMO was released back in April 2024. It was fully cross-platform compatible on PUC, Android, and iOS. It was built using Unreal Engine 5, which actually allowed for some relatively high-fidelity graphics for a mobile-inclusive MMO. It was a dark fantasy MMO set in the 13th century European continent with magic, lots of large-scale faction warfare, open-world PvP, like what you'd expect out of a mobile MMO. It utilized 3D action combat. It allowed for you to engage enemies on the ground and in the air as well. It had gliders, hovering. Honestly, for a mobile MMO, it offered quite a bit. It allowed for it to really truly stand out when compared to a lot of its competition. Unfortunately, and this is one of the reasons that I do not like WeMade as a company, the game had Web3 and blockchain integration via the WeMix ecosystem. That includes NFTs, play to earn, all that bullshit. That's why I never covered it. That's why I'd always turn down sponsorships for it. Like, don't get me wrong. Mobile MMOs, I think, are fine. They appeal to a certain demographic of player. There are more mobile MMO players out there now, tens of millions, than there are PC MMO players. So when a mobile MMO company reaches out to me, they're like, hey, Sticks, can you post a video of our game on your channel? I'm like, hell yeah, because I have a lot of people that are interested in them. Not everyone is, but if a company reaches out and offers me to do a sponsored dedicated video on a blockchain game, I am immediately going to say no, because I don't think there is a blockchain game out there that is actually even worth covering or playing. But the game is, for better or for worse, still online. Now, concerning the new Nightcrows MMO, WeMade signed a publishing deal with Mad Engine for a new multi-platform MMO using the Nightcrows intellectual property. Information was just revealed today. It is June 12th, 2026. It was confirmed to be releasing on PC and mobile, so it's going to be fully cross-platform compatible just like the original. They are targeting a full global release, meaning not just China, not just Korea, not just Japan. No, it is releasing in every single major country, every single demographic, all around the world. This is a unified worldwide release, and they're targeting 2026. Not 2027. Reports online are actually pointing to the fourth quarter specifically. This is, in theory, a upgraded, evolved version of the original game's formula, attempting to replicate its success. And then looking into statistics here, the original game had over 14 million users and had insane revenue, tens of millions of dollars. And unfortunately as well, and once again, I don't promote blockchain MMOs on this channel, so I'm going to be completely upfront about this. This game as well is confirmed to be implementing a more advanced blockchain economic system that is also tied to the WeMix ecosystem. So this is going to be an immediate turnoff for me. I'm not going to play this, but I still feel the need to cover MMOs regardless of whether or not they're blockchain, just so you guys know, so you guys don't go into this with the misconception that it's going to be like a high quality, high budget MMO. No, this is going to be a blockchain MMO that is going to be play to earn. So everyone that is playing the game is playing it because they want to earn something out of it, not because the game is good. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. They have not received an official name for the game. There have been rumors online calling it Nightcrawler's Frontier, but absolutely nothing outside of its blockchain integration has been revealed. There hasn't been anything on classes, anything on combat, no beta tests, no release date outside of at some juncture in 2026. But as we're already halfway through the year, you have to wonder, how do they not have a trailer ready? How do they not have information publicly available for people to actually look at? Like, to discern whether or not there is any interest whatsoever. There is an official global website up, and given they're attempting to kind of evolve what Nightcrows 1 was, we could expect a lot of what made Nightcrows 1 popular to be present in Nightcrows 2. I'm assuming here the reason they're opting for this is because Nightcrows 1 is either getting a little bit outdated or people are ceasing to play it. And so now, like, what do you do when your MMO's dying? You make a new one. Since there are tons of people that were utilizing and engaging in the blockchain, they're going to do the exact same thing here. So this game is going to have play to earn. This game is going to have PvP, which is going to be ridiculously pay to win. It's going to have functional aerial and ground combat. It might even have action combat as well. I don't know. The original apparently did. Graphically though, like, going back and looking at Nightcrows, graphically that game was pretty damn good looking, which is so sad that it wasn't either just a PC MMO or even a cross-platform MMO that wasn't blockchain, like just a genuinely normal MMO. Hell, I would have taken gacha. I've gotten into gacha games and I like gacha games now. I would have taken a gacha MMO over a goddamn fucking blockchain piece of shit. But you know what? Hey, at the end of the day, what do we have in the genre right now? We have mobile slop, that's autoplay. We have trashy pay-to-win games. We have blockchain, we have NFT, and then we have indie Kickstarter-backed MMOs that have been in active development for decades. And look, they were made in RPG Maker 3. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm disappointed in this. I will never, ever cover this in a dedicated video outside of this announcement trailer, just so you all know what kind of MMO this is. That way, for those of you that also don't support blockchain or NFT MMOs, know what to expect. And I already know there are going to be people down in the comment section that are getting upset with me, saying you should support it, blah, blah, blah. I don't fucking care. Either way, this is a new MMO that's releasing this year for anyone at all that is interested. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment, so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.